Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just fill in our eyebrows. I've already done one, obviously. I'm just using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit and it's in the colour medium. It's kind of a bit too dark, so I end up mixing one of my Inglot shadows with it just to lighten the front because I didn't want them to look so dark. They are a little bit darker than normal, but we're just going to have to go with it. I'm just taking a little angled brush and I'm just going to take the wax first. I have used this before, but like years ago, and I had the colour light, not medium, but unfortunately all that was in Kmart was the colour medium, so I had to grab that. So now I'm just going to take the powder side and I'm just going to start filling in probably more the outer portion of my brow because it does look quite dark once you put it on. So just to make it a little bit more my colour, it looks a little bit red or orangey. I'm going to take just that Inglot eyeshadow just there and maybe a little bit of this just to make it a little bit more my colour. And you can see I'm not being too neat with it because I'll be cleaning it up later with some concealer or foundation. So I'm just using my BB cream. You can use anything you want, any kind of concealer or foundation, anything that works best for you. So now I'm just going to prime my eyelids using this e.l.f. eyelid primer. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on. And when I used this on the other eye, I did not realise it was like shimmery because I used to use one of these like years ago again. And it was just like a pinky colour. And to kind of conceal any veins on my eye, I'm just going to use this Maximum Coverage Concealer. So I thought this was a foundation when I bought it, so this is what I'm going to use on my face also today. I did not see a foundation there, I just thought this was it, and then I'm like, oh, it says concealer, so I'm just popping a little bit of that on my eye also. So for eyeshadow, I'm using this one and this one. I'll open it so you can see it a little bit better. These two here, this one is a day to night palette and this one is a brownstone palette. So I'm only going to be using a little bit of each just because I couldn't choose. The first colour I'm going to take is this one and I'm just going to pop this all over my lid. So from the brownstone palette, I'm just going to take this colour here. It's the most matte out of all the colours, I would say, because all the colours have a little bit of shimmer in them and I don't want to be using too much shimmer in my crease. I'm going to take that colour from the brownstone palette as well and I'm just going to use this on my brow bone. From the same palette, I'm going to take that colour and put it a little bit, like a tiny bit, into my crease as well. So from the Day 2 Night palette, I'm going to take this colour here, just on my finger. And I'm just going to place that on like my mobile lid. So just in the centre, leaving the middle, like the inner corner, not bare, but where we put that shadow before, don't go over that. And the last colour we are using today is this like maroni shimmery one from the Day 2 Night palette. And I'm just going to be popping this on the outer corner, on the outer V, and then just blending it out. These palettes are really good for, let's say, beginners at eyeshadow because they're very easy to blend out. The pigment is not too strong. There's no way you could put too much eyeshadow on with these palettes. So I definitely recommend them for beginners, and they're only $3 for like a little palette of these. I'm just going to clean up my eyeshadow and give it a nice straight edge with some BB cream. I'm just putting it there and then I'll wipe it off. So now I'm going to use my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. I actually really like this. I thought the brush was going to be like a felt tip, but it's not. It's like an actual brush. So I'm just going to create a wing liner with this. So now I'm going to take their cream eyeliner, and basically I'm just going to line in my water line, in my tight line. Now I'm just applying some waterproof, lengthening and volumizing mascara. So for lashes, I'm using these natural e.l.f. eyelashes. I think they've only got two types. One's dramatic and one's natural. So I've chosen the natural ones today, and I'm just going to put those on. Okay, so the glue is still drying on my eye, but while that dries, I'm going to move on to my face makeup. So the first thing I'm taking is this mineral infused face primer, and it is in Radiant Glow. So they had a few different ones when I was there. They had a green tone one, they had a purple tone, and then they had a white one. I didn't really look through them very thoroughly, but I was like instantly attracted to this one, so I went with this one. Okay, so I'm just taking a pump of this on my hand. It's very thick, like. Feels nice. Feels like Max Prep and Prime. It feels really good. But I think I got too much out. Okay, so for the face makeup, I'm taking Maximum Coverage Concealer. I know it's a concealer, but apparently they had no foundation, and I thought this was a foundation. So this is what we're using today. So I got the colour Porcelain, but I have a feeling it's going to be too light for me. So I'm a bit worried. And I reckon if I got the colour like the next one down, it would have been too dark, so I probably wouldn't have even won with that. Need a sponge? I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend that in. Okay, so now I'm just going in with a bit of concealer under my eyes. Oh god, I don't want to break this. And I have another concealer here. One is under eye and one is a highlighter. So I might just use this side to cover some like pimples and stuff like that, and I might use this to just highlight on my cheeks as well. And now I'm going to set my face with this pressed powder, clarifying pressed powder, and it's in the colour Ivory. Okay, so for blush today I'm using this one, and I had it before I bought all this like stuff, and I have no idea what the colour is. Like, it does not have a colour on it. It's got 40113 on the back, if that means anything to you, but I'm sorry, but I don't have the name of the colour. But yeah, I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. I'm also just taking some Healthy Glow bronzer and applying that to the highest points of my face. So for my lips, I am using my e.l.f. matte lip colour, and it is in the colour Praline, I don't know. I'm also going to add a little bit of gloss on top of it, just to sheer it out a tiny bit. And this is the colour I'm using here. Okay, so that concludes today's video. I hope you did all enjoy it. I felt like I was a little bit boring because I really did not feel like filming today. I just had really bad hay fever and I was just like CBF, but I needed to film something, so I hope you did enjoy it. Please don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I can never remember to say that. But yeah, I'll link it all down below. All products will be listed below. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.